How does the soil type affect a wet cricket pitch? Have you ever wondered why some cricket matches are dramatically affected by rain? One of the key factors is the soil type of the pitch. Let's break down how soil impacts a wet cricket pitch and the gameplay that follows. The type of soil used in a cricket pitch plays a major role in how it behaves when wet. Soil characteristics like clay content, texture, drainage capacity, and plasticity determine how moisture interacts with the pitch surface. This interaction directly affects playability and safety. Cricket pitches usually have a high clay content. This is important because it creates the hardness and compactness needed for good bounce and pace. When the soil gets wet, clay swells and becomes soft. When it dries, it shrinks and can crack. This cycle affects how firm the pitch is and how much moisture it retains. When rain hits, soil with high clay content becomes very plastic and slow draining. This means water does not pass through easily, leading to a soggy and soft surface. Such conditions can make the pitch uneven and sticky. This makes it tough for bowlers to generate pace and for batsmen to predict how the ball will behave. Different types of clay can also influence how a wet pitch performs. For example, Montmorillonite clay, found in some Australian pitches, swells a lot when wet. This makes the pitch soft and sticky. In contrast, illite and kaolinite clays have lower swelling and drainage characteristics, which leads to different moisture retention patterns. Soil texture is another important factor. Soils with finer particles and higher clay content drain more slowly. This prolongs wet conditions on the pitch. On the other hand, soils with better drainage dry faster, allowing play to resume sooner after rain. In practical terms, high clay soils retain moisture longer. This makes the pitch slower and less predictable. Poor drainage can lead to waterlogging, which delays matches and increases the risk of uneven bounce. Soil compaction is also key. Well-compacted clay soils resist excessive softness even when wet, preserving some bounce and pace. Pitch preparation and management are vital to mitigate the adverse effects of wet conditions. Techniques like rolling, covering, and using drainage systems can help maintain the playing surface. From a gameplay perspective, wet pitches with heavy clay soils tend to favor spin bowlers once the pitch starts drying and cracking. The surface becomes dusty and crumbly, making it easier for spinners to take control. However, right after rain, the pitch is usually slow and low, presenting challenges for both batsmen and fast bowlers. In summary, the soil type, especially its clay content and drainage properties, directly affects how a cricket pitch responds to wet conditions. High clay soils swell and retain moisture, making wet pitches slower and less bouncy. This impacts the style and strategy of play during rain-affected matches. Proper pitch preparation and management are essential to control these effects and maintain a fair contest between bat and ball.